Hello everyone, welcome back to Atomic Ascent, the place where chemistry becomes simple, logical, and truly fun to learn. If you are a student preparing for competitive exams like JEE, NEET, and other entrance tests, or you are simply want to build a strong command over chemistry concepts, then you are landed in the right classroom. So let's grab your notebook and stay focused, and let's begin our journey of mastering chemistry. Let's get started. Our today's concept is mole concept. Before learning the mole concept, we should know a few terms such as what is Avogadro's number, what is atomic mass, molecular mass, and molar mass. So these are the few terms which we should know about it. So first one is Avogadro's number. So Avogadro's number is a number which actually gives us an idea about then in a particular substance how many atoms or molecules are there. Okay, suppose you have been given some compound. Okay, so it gives an idea about the number of atoms, molecules, or ions. Okay, so it gives us an idea about these, and it is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So whatever the entities are, so they are equal to this much. Avogadro's number has a symbol Na. Okay, so you can remember that. Next one is atomic mass. Atomic mass is not defined simply. It has to be defined in relation with a standard substance. Earlier it was hydrogen. Okay, then oxygen was taken as a standard substance. Nowadays we use carbon 12 atom as standard. Okay, so what do? We say that atomic mass is actually mass of an atom which is multiple of 1/12 of mass of carbon 12 atom. So it is a simple way to say that suppose mass of carbon 12 is 12. Okay, so which is unit or unified mass or atomic mass unit, you can say that. So, and 1/12 of carbon 12, which is 12, mass of the carbon 12 atom, which is 12. Okay, it is equal to 1. So any number which is multiplied with this gives us atomic mass of a particular atom. Okay, so this is called atomic mass. Molecular mass. So as its name suggests that it is the mass of a molecule. Okay, and what is a molecule? It is actually combination of atoms. Okay, so suppose we are talking about H2O. So there are 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen, right? So if we know the masses of these individual atoms, we can calculate the mass of this molecule, which is water molecule. Over here, 2 into hydrogen atom is 1 plus 1 into 16. It becomes 2 plus 16, that is 18 unit. Its symbol is also, its unit is also unit or atomic mass unit. So that is called molecular mass. Next one was molar mass. Earlier, molar mass was not as molar mass. It was of two types. Okay, gram atomic mass and other was gram molecular mass. So it was the mass of an atom in grams. Simple. Mass of atoms in grams. Okay, and this one, that is gram molecular mass, is mass of molecules in grams. Okay, so simply if you have been given, suppose hydrogen atom is given, its gram atomic mass or molar mass is going to be 1 gram, and gram molecular mass of water is going to be 18 gram. So what we are doing, the mass, molecular mass is represented in grams, or atomic mass is represented in grams, is known as gram atomic and gram molecular mass, and at the end nowadays it is referred as molar mass. Okay, so that is molar mass. That was molar mass. So now we will come to mole concept. Okay, so mole concept is actually related to scientific method of knowing about certain substances, their masses, their number of atoms. Okay, that is mole concept. So mole concept is very simple. Let's take an example from our day-to-day life. Suppose you have been told to buy banana. So how are you going to buy the banana? You will ask that shopkeeper, please give us 1 dozen of banana, right? 1 dozen means there is a number which is related to dozen, that is 12. Or we talk about a pair. A pair means 2 things. Okay, so similarly mole concept has a name which is mole. Okay, 1 mole. That 1 mole is equal to certain number. What is that number? First, it is equal to Avogadro's number, and it is also equal to molar masses of all the compound which we are talking about. So that is 1 mole. 1 mole. Okay, and its unit is MOLE. So this is what? This is an amount of substance. Okay, we have done it already. The amount of substances has a symbol N, and that is equal to mole. Okay, MOLE. It is represented by MOLE, mole, but its unit is MOL. Unit is MOL. Okay, that amount, if certain thing is given, that 1 mole, suppose I have given you 1 mole of carbon atoms, so that means Avogadro's number, it is equal to Avogadro's number, which is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 carbon atoms. Okay, and what will be the mass? Suppose we have taken only carbon atom, which is carbon 12. Suppose it is pure carbon 12. So its mass is going to be 12 gram. So when this much number of carbon atoms are present, then their mass will be 12 gram. So this is mole concept. So it can be done for other compounds also. Let's take carbon dioxide. Suppose you have been given 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Okay, that means 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 carbon dioxide molecules are given to you, and their weight will be 44 gram. Okay, this is mass, and it is also equal to their molar volume if these are gases. Okay, so molar volumes. Now, what is a molar volume? Molar volume is the volume of a gas which is taken at standard temperature and pressure conditions. So, what is the molar volume, right? So, molar volume at STP or NTP also we can say, at NTP or STP. What is NTP? First of all, you should know about it. NTP means the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius and pressure is 1 atmosphere. So at these conditions, these are normal temperature pressure conditions. At these conditions, if 1 mole of any kind of gas is given to you, any gas, remember any gas, its volume, if it is freely left for expansion, its volume will be 22.4 liters. Okay, so there are few things you have to remember about mole, that 1 mole is actually equals to Avogadro's number. Okay, what is Avogadro's number? Avogadro's number is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. It actually gives about atoms and molecules. The second one is gram atomic or gram molar masses. Gram atomic masses, okay, for atoms only. Okay, and mole is also equal to gram molecular masses, that is for molecules. Okay, and it is also equal to molar volume, which is 22.4 liter at NTP. Should remember this. Okay, so these are the few things you have to remember. Okay, so this is 1 mole. Now you might be wondering why we are talking about mole concept. So whenever there is a reaction in in chemistry, suppose we are talking about ammonia formation, N2 gas plus H2 gas gives NH3 gas. Okay, this is a Haber cycle. So if this is the case and we apply the law of conservation of mass over here, so it becomes like this. So these coefficients which are written in front of a substance, okay, these are number of moles, and where it is not written anything, it means there is 1 mole. Okay, so one substance is used. So apparently we actually do not write about 1. Okay, so what does this particular reaction gives us? The idea is that 1 mole of nitrogen gas, okay, reacts with 3 mole of hydrogen gas to produce 2 mole of ammonia gas. Okay, so how do we know about it? We knew about it from the law of conservation of mass, that how many moles are given over here and how many moles are taking place. This particular substance, it can be written once again. I'm writing it once again so that I can show you the relationship between all the things what we have done already. Okay, so there is 1 mole of nitrogen plus 3 moles of hydrogen gives 2 moles of ammonia. Okay, so it is related to, mole is related to the amount. Okay, this is amount actually. It is related to Avogadro's number. So let's write Avogadro's number. 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. What are their nitrogen molecules? Okay, they will combine with, now there are 3 moles. Okay, so obviously we have to convert it into multiple. 3 into 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. Okay, hydrogen molecules. Okay, it gives how many? 2 into 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 ammonia molecules. Okay, so you can solve it. It remains as such. Okay, over here it becomes 18.066. We can convert it into scientific term, that is 1.8066 into 10 raised to power 24. And over here it becomes 12.044 into 10 raised to power 23. Obviously, once again we can convert it into scientific term, that is 1.2044 into 10 raised to power 24. So we have converted all of these into scientific notations. Now, first thing first, the amount. Okay, then Avogadro's number, that is number. Now we can talk about the mass. Okay, so 1 mole is equal to the mass of that particular molecule in grams. So there are nitrogen N2. N2 means there are 2 nitrogen atoms. One nitrogen atom weighs 14 and 2 nitrogens weighs 28, and 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules weighs 28 grams. Over here it is 3 into hydrogen, there are 2 hydrogen, 2 gram, which is equal to 6 gram. And this becomes 2 into this is going to be 17 gram, which is equal to 34 gram. So this gives us an idea that if we have been asked about masses, then 28 gram of nitrogen combined with 6 gram of hydrogen to give 34 gram of ammonia. Next one is the molar volume. So we are talking about volume now. So volume, we know that 1 mole is equal to 22.4 liter. 3 mole are going to be equal to 3 into 22.4 liter. Okay, which is going to be 67 liter, 0.2 liter, and over here it is going to be 2 into 22.4 liter, that is 44.8 liter, right? So we can say that 22.4 liter nitrogen combines with 67.2 liter hydrogen, right? And it gives 44.8 liter ammonia. So this is how they are used. They are very important in doing different calculations. If we change the value of any one of these properties, the value changes, and so as the other, that is product formation, and the amount of product also changes. If we change the amount changes. If we change the number of molecules or atoms, it changes. Mass is changed, then the mass of product is changes, and then volume is changed, then product is also changed. So this is how they are going to be used. For the later videos, we are going to talk about these values. This is called stoichiometric calculations. So we are going to talk about in the later videos that what is stoichiometry and how the amount of a particular substance, if it is changed, then how the other substance is affected. Okay, or any one of these properties are changed, then how the these other properties are going to change of the other compounds. And that's all for today. I hope you are understood all the concepts and also have gained confidence in solving the questions which is related to the mole concept. Always remember that chemistry becomes easy when you focus on concept first and then practice consistently. So consistency is the key and hard work is also the key. So you have to do both so that you can ascend forward. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, keep practicing, and as always, keep ascending. See you in the next video.